Hi! No, I've not disappeared, I'm here. You may have noticed the deck chairs have gone. As you probably know, my son and my family are here. So my son was able to go and get me some chairs. I got 2 chairs instead of a sofa, so I don't mind, but they're quite comfy actually, quite comfy. Right, what am I up to? Right, this is finished apart from being blocked. It's an order. It's the, well, it wants the tail sewing in obviously, but most people I seem to do videos seem to have no tails sewn in. But here we go. That's the 5-point shawl, I think it's called. It comes from Making a Weekend, which is a bit of a whatever, because I'm quite a fast grocer and I don't think I could make it in a weekend unless I didn't do anything else, right? It's a leisure art book and it's by Jean Lienhauser and Rita Weiss. I don't know if you can see that. And it's got quite a few shawls in it. That's called the Shell Sensation shawl. I mean, I have shown this book before, but for those of you who missed it, that's the Faroese shawl. What have I got next? Quick and Colourful, that's the one that's on the front cover. It's quite chunky, I think. Oh no, it's worsted weight, but it's on a 6mm hook, size J. So it's quite quick. That one's called Crosses and Diamonds. It's marked as easy, so I suppose it is. It's just granny squares in another way, isn't it? Another form. This one's called the Primrose Wrap. And I never set me timer, did I? Let me look at the time. This one's called A Heart in Her Pocket. It's meant to be for a child. And this one is called Lovely Lace. And that one is called Edged with Crosses. As you can see, there's red crosses along the bottom. And this one is called Bright Shells, although it's quite dark, I hope you can see it. And that's the one I've done a few times, the 5-point diamond shawl. Now I don't know how anybody makes it in the weekend unless there's more people who are faster crocheters than me. Because there's no way I can do it in a weekend. This is called Shawl for Little Miss. Again, it's very dark, so I hope you can see it. The little groaning you can hear in the background is Gigi. And that's called A Wrap for Baby Blue Eyes. When he's falling asleep, he goes, ooh, ooh, ooh. It's got nice wide arms. It's for perching me books on. Yeah. Oh, this is another one. I've just finished it. I've got to fringe it. These are made up. There's no pattern for these. It's quite long. It's a long wrap. So that's an order, and then I'm part way through another order, which will be this similar, width when it's done. So that's that. Oh, I was just looking if my camera was still on. I thought it was gone off then. Right, we've got some books today. We've got Inside Crochet. That's that one that came the other day. I think this is the one I wasn't too struck with, but we'll flick through and see. The beginning is all just whatever. Bits and pieces, bits and pieces. Right, we've got the crossover jacket that's on the front cover. And that one's just a little, you sort of tack it onto your t-shirt, I think, whatever. I'm flicking through these because I've got 2 books, 2 magazines and a book to show you today. That's a belt, and that's an open work waistcoat, little vest or whatever you want to call it. That's a rather strange shaped hat. I think it's shaped like a trilby at the top. And then that's a little, ooh, little boy, little girl's waistcoat vest. I think it's a little girl, even though it's wearing shorts. What have we got here? A bag and the cows. I mean, I'm not... I promise myself every time I will not have a whinge about the photography, but here I go. I do not see the point of that photography when you can't see the darn bag anyway. It bugs me. Bugs me, bugs me. What have we got now? What have we got? There's a cushion called Flying Colours. I'm really going off this inside crochet, I really am. A curtain with beads or buttons or whatever. That's a bag, and that's the back of a top. I assume they show the front of the top somewhere. As you can see, I'm not impressed. Not impressed. That's the wrap cardigan I showed you before. Oh, more adverts for soft mick here. Well, that's the road. It's called the Road to Jaipur, that little waistcoat thing. I think I've shown you everything that's in this thing. I don't know why I'm flicking through it. I'm wasting time, aren't I? There's the stupid hat. As you can see, I am not impressed, not impressed. I think that was all that was in it. Oh, there's a Fiesta cushion with tassels on the end. I am a person who likes to crochet garments. I know everybody loves amigurumis and things like that. Or bags, which I call useful, you know. That's sort of like partly done with jeans, I think, and partly done with crochet. But I am not... Don't get me wrong, I love looking at amigurumis, or animals as they used to be called when I was younger. But I just am not into making them at all. No. I'm not into afghans, I'm not into bedspreads. Definitely not into those little fine crochet mats because my hands won't hold them. So nothing fine, nothing whatever. Anyway, that was the inside crochet, and that's enough about that. Simply Crochet. Now this isn't the latest one. I got this one for a reason, and it came with a little key ring with 3 sort of half crochet hooks on. It's over there, so I'm not going to get it. I got this because, oh gosh, I've forgotten her name now. You know who you are, don't you? She recommended it to me anyway. That's got beach slippers on it and a little bikini top. That's a wrap around and a headband. Oh, and it's got a beach bag to match. And what have we got next? Oh, we're still on the beach bag, still on that. As I say, they are very, very sweet, very, very nice, but you will never get me making one. Never in a million years. I know loads of people who actually love making them. I mean, Rose from the Philippines, she adores making them. But no, not me. Right, that's called Coast to Coast. It's like a long overtop beach wrap, whatever you want to call it. It's got fringing around the bottom and fringing around the sleeves. Now, why on earth would anybody want to crochet a rocket on a stick? I have no idea. But as you can tell, I've got no kids. Well, I have, but they're grown up. Pineapple punch, a belt. Trying to emphasise the waistline I don't have. Little monster. I don't know whether that's supposed to be a cushion or just a toy. No idea. That is what I've got the magazine for. It's a beggar when you have to buy a magazine to get one pattern into it. But never mind. Never mind, never mind. Oh, there's an article there on Mon Petit I always want to call her violin, but she's not. It's violon. Apparently it means my little hobby in French, so she says anyway. Heart to heart, a little blanket. How to do tweed stitch. It's talking about a fair there. That's one bit there that Pam might like. It's all about dyeing yarn. Different people who dye yarn. And I'm sorry if you can hear the fly buzzing about because it's doing my head in. Go away. Zzz. It's what we call over here a blue bottle. I don't know what you call them over in the US. This one's called a melon slice. It's traditional sort of triangular shape shawl. At least this book's marginally better than the other one. Even though I only bought it for one pattern. That's quite nice at the front, but I must confess I'm not really struck with the back bit. But you could always alter that, can't you? Make two fronts. Right, we're up to the how done it. Oh, that's talking about a vintage pattern. And I've got that one. Never made it, but I do have it in my collection. Right, we're coming to the main event that I like, which is called New Book, Colourful Crochet Lace, although I believe it's out in the US quicker than it's been out here. I've only just got this. It's by Mary Jane Hall, and it's 22 chic garments and accessories. And I must admit there's quite a few I like in this one. So it's well worth buying the book. This is just a tempter. It's called The Projects. I mean, some that I would love to make, but they're not actually what I call me things, but they are very nice. Right, this one is called Is the Bell. It's a sleeveless tunic. It's nice for all weathers, that one, isn't it? You could wear it in the summer, you know, over the top of your bra, or a tee vest top, yeah? Or wear it in the winter over your blouse. That's called Isabel. Quite like that one. I don't know whether there's a better picture of this. Oh yes, there is. It's called Monique, or Monique, whichever you want. It's a hooded jacket. But I'll show you the back view because it shows it better. That's the back view of it. I mean, it's more decoration than warmth, isn't it? But it's pretty. It is pretty. This one is called the Juliet Scarf. Woo! The hands are not working today, excuse I. That's the Juliet Scarf. It's done sideways, I think, by the look of it, although don't quote me on that one. This is Très Chic. It says it's a neck warmer, but I would call it more of a mini cape, really, yeah? Very pretty. This one, I like it, but I don't, in a way. It's called Tunic Unique pullover. I'm not quite sure whether these side bits here are open, but I quite like the actual look of it, but I'm not sure how I would feel about having the wider bits, you know, across my hips, because my hips are fairly wide anyway. See, it looks nice as it's, can't show too much of the instructions. It's got like a long shape nick at the back. I like the way it looks sort of at the back, but I'm just not sure whether or not it's open, you know, at the sides. Oh, it is, I beg your pardon, it is. Trying not to show anything. I don't know what you can see. It is, she's holding it open at the sides. Maybe a way around that, maybe a way around it. This is called Le Chocolat. It says it's a skirt, and then it says it can be worn as a poncho or whatever. So, I don't know. But it's very pretty, but I won't be wearing it. It's not exactly my theme. It shows it there. Again, she's wearing it over tights and that. It's very nice. It is very pretty, but as a plus size lady, I don't think it's me. This one's nice. It's called La Vie en Rose, a rectangular shawl. That's quite pretty if you can see it. Done in a variation of a shell theme. I don't know if it shows it opened out or not. No, it doesn't really. Well, it does show more, but I'd be showing too much of it. This one's called Au Naturel. It's a cropped top. That's again an all-season one, isn't it? You could wear it over a vest in the summer, over a dress even, like she's wearing it. But that's quite nice. This one is the front cover. It's called Haute Couture, the peplum top. Again, it's very beautiful and I would love to make it, but for myself, I don't think it would be a bit flattering really, because it would probably cling, you know, the ribbon across my accoutrements, my lady parts, yeah. She does give a lot of detail, I'll tell you this, with the patterns. There's pages and pages of things. This one's called Amelie. Is it Amelie? A-M-E with a across the top, L-I-E. It could be Amelie. Yeah, it's a triangular shawl anyway. Very, very open work. It's in the Lover's Knot pattern. My French is very rusty. I never went past the O-levels. This is Michel Mabel shrug. I love these shrugs, but they are just kind of not me. They look so pretty, don't they, too? But I don't know why I always feel as though I should be covering my tummy up or covering some of my fat bits up. But be nice, maybe. I might try one actually, because it might be nice with, you know, one of my long dresses that I wear. This one's called Bridget. It's a wide belt. It fastens with bow and ribbons at the back. If I can show you without showing you. No, I can't show you without showing too much of the pattern. But it finishes up with a ribbon and a bow at the back. This is Cafe au lait, a t-shirt, which is very pretty. I think that's lovely. I would have to make adjustments. She seems to make her arms a little bit on the tight side. But if I didn't make the, you know, the armbands so tight, I think it would be alright for me. This is called Daytime in Paris. That's the bag. It's quite open, so you would have to line that one. This is Ooh La La, a flared dress. Very pretty, but again, you know, me being a plus size lady, I don't see myself in it, but I would love to make it for somebody who is slender. It's pretty, pretty. Oh, it's worked in a fingering yarn. I think I would only make that as a labour of love for somebody that I really, really cared for. Or somebody was willing to pay quite a bit of money for it. That's called Ma Chérie, a scarf. Nice open work summer scarf. And what else have we got? This actually I might make because it's a dress overlay. Now, as you know, I do wear that other overlay over a cream dress in the winter. So I might make something like that, but make it longer. Because my dresses that I've got, my basic dresses that I wear in the winter are all long sleeves. So, let's get on a bit further. Oh, Boutique Bolero. It's not really showing too well. Ah, it's showing there. I can cover up the instructions. Boutique Bolero. And if I can show it that way without showing too much of the instructions. That's the back. Oh, back view. I should have little paper cutouts, shouldn't I, so that I can put them over everything except the picture. Then it would be easier. This one's called A Walk in the Park capelet. Not to be confused with what's Jay's Knit and Pearl Jam. She's got A Walk in the Mall, and she's got a lovely sort of like a poncho. It's called A Walk in the Mall. I do like this one. It's called Magnifique, a modular tunic. It's done in squares put together, but it's very open with squares, so it looks as though it's all in one, like a lacy, but it's actually done in squares. But I do like that one. And this is really, really pretty. It's called Parisian Gardens. It's a circular shawl. I'm never actually 100% certain how to wear a circular shawl. They never stay on my shoulders when I make them like that. I made a beautiful one once and I finished up, I gave it away. Because it was not big enough to stay on my shoulders. It just kept floating off. This is really pretty. Again, I think you'd have to line it. It's called La Fleur, a doily bag. It's really, really pretty. I think we're getting to the end now. Maybe we're getting to the end of it. Yes, we are. That's another picture of the doily bag. But I really do like this. I mean, I ordered it sight unseen, as I always do. I always pre-order off Amazon, so I'm never quite sure what's going to turn up. But I must admit that Mary Jane Hall, I've had her books in the past. And, you know, I have never been disappointed with them. And this one is just, it's called Colourful Crochet Lace. And on the back it says it's a colourful take on crochet lace, which it is, yeah. So that's my little lot. The family are here. They've just gone out, so I've got the dogs in the garage, so I can't show you my two big dogs. Well, not my two big dogs, but the family's two big dogs. Buster is sleeping on the sofa in the back room. Little Gigi is here till tomorrow. And then he's with me for a fortnight after Monday because his parents are going away. So it should be fun. We'll have 4 dogs in the house. Luckily they're all quite well behaved unless they have a little bit of a spat now and again, which they don't do very often. So that's about it really. I've been trying to crochet up a storm because I've had these orders which have been sitting in on the pending list for ages. So I've got to obviously do a fringe on the end of these because it's looking a bit sparse. Oh, and there's the phone. So if you excuse me, I'm going to go now anyway, so bye for now.